What's up, guys? Hi, I'm Ty. This is Chad.
Hello.
Chad is from King Calaway.
Yes.
Who we have a bunch of performances. I don't know how we're going to share this, so you may have already seen it, and if not, you'll see it coming up this week. But these guys are they're brand new to the music world. Brand new.
Brand spanking new.
First I saw you was the beginning of this year. Was there anything before January 2019 that
we had just been building up a whole bunch of songs both in studio and in rehearsal spaces, and we had some showcases and stuff like that, but we're starting to do a huge bulk of our live performances now since the beginning of the new year, and It's been so fun. It's been great.
Well, I kind of wanted to get to know everybody one-on-one because there's different members, and I feel like everybody's got their own personality and their backstory. Mm-hmm. Chad, where are you from?
I'm from Wilmington, Delaware.
Same as Chuck, Delaware.
He's from Smyrna, though. There's a big difference.
Not to anyone outside of Delaware. That's awesome. How long has music been a part of your life?
Oh, since I was probably second grade. I remember my parents got me at the time the Elvis 30 number one hits CD was the number one Billboard charting CD, and I got
that the one that had it was in gold.
It was the gold. It was the gold plated cover. With Elvis and the bright lights, all capital had 30 number one hits, and the first song in it was Heartbreak Hotel.
Dude, I had the CDs too. It was a double for me. I don't know what you guys had.
Mine was I think it was a 30 track CD because all the songs are 2 minutes long. You could fit 30 songs onto
It's
there.
on my record player right now.
That's amazing.
No, huge Elvis fan. Yeah. So what influences wise is obviously Elvis is part of that. So how old were you then?
I was 8 years old at that time. I was in the second grade, and that changed my life forever. It was how I began to sing, and from there I wanted to learn how to play the guitar, and I picked up the guitar about a year after that. And then when I started to sing and play, I was just looking at different people who were kind of doing that, and a big part of my music influences came from my dad. And because he had such a great music taste, so he turned me on to Bruce Springsteen, he turned me on to the Beatles, the Doors, the Rolling Stones, and through that a whole bunch of other different independent artists that we would hear on our local public radio station. You know, that just blew my mind.
Do you remember Chuck? Because when was that? 2008. How old were you in 2008?
2008. I was 13 going on 14.
Do you remember when Chuck Wicks from Delaware, Stealing Cinderella, came on the radio? Was that a big thing for Delaware, or was that?
It was a bit. Well, but people would be surprised. Country music radio is a big thing in Delaware, and specifically Lower Delaware, Kent and Sussex County is huge down there. So but we get it all the way up north too. So yeah.
So you had Chuck, now Jimmy Allen just got number one.
I met Jimmy Allen a few weeks ago for the first time, and I told him that I was from Delaware, and he's like, "What?"
What was the big thing that happened in Delaware? Was there an annual Delawarean thing that you look for? It doesn't have to be music related, but just something in Delaware.
I don't know, but I do think people really take the state for granted in terms of the arts and the music scene down there, because it's really thriving there in all different sorts of genres. And I was so lucky to grow up and get to play around so many creative individuals and stuff like that. So Delaware was a great place to kind of hone in on my songwriting and my singing, because it was where I was starting, where I was growing up at, and just
side hobbies. Yeah. Do you do anything outside of music that you just dig, you love doing, or watch some show that you're a nerd about?
I love my favorite show is The West Wing. I love Breaking Bad. Those are two shows that I will I will repeat. I will binge on repeat. Yeah. I don't know. I'm a big news junkie. People will see me reading newspaper on the regular, but I think the biggest thing in my life is just music. That kind of overtakes everything else.
So when did King Calaway come in the picture for you?
It came in around April of last year. We all had different sort of mutual contacts, and mine was Robert Dean. I met him. I went to Berklee College of Music in Boston, and I met him there, and he was like, "Hey, there's a group of guys getting together, starting to play. Would you be interested in playing with them, trying it out?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I came down here, and I met the guys, and we kind of got in a rehearsal space and tried to see if we could make it work, it was just this fresh new thing. We just wanted to see if we could actually do the band thing.
So when you say that, how do you categorize King Calaway? It's country music. Well, I'll let you. How do you categorize King Calaway?
I definitely I think what's so great about country music is that there's so many different avenues and different venues to where it all fits under one cloud, and we're definitely under that. But I think for us, we're starting to kind of create our own avenue as far as how fresh the sound is, because it's definitely different from what you're hearing on country radio now. and I think it's a nice take on all of our. We have just so many influences from country to R&B's, rock and roll, that we kind of wanted to mix all of that together just to make our own signature King Calaway sound.
Yeah,
and
when you got the signature look, that's the interesting thing about Chaz. Like, he stands out. Every time I've seen you anyway, it's been, this style. It's like you have a very specific. You got the hat, and you look comfortable and under that. But getting to know you on like a more personal level. When's your birthday?
December 17th.
All right. What do you wish you would have gotten on your birthday last year that you didn't end up with? Or what do you want to
I had a great birthday.
I just want to know you. I'm like, what is he interested in? Like, what do you wish you got?
If anything, like, I'm like money.
Yeah. You're a struggling artist.
No, but I always love getting like new guitars, new stuff, so I can like start like expanding my sound when I'm playing with the guys and stuff like that. So like I'm always interested in like trying to try out new things, new pedals, new amps, new guitars. So like, if I could get anything, that's probably that. Yeah.
Awesome. So it's Chad. He clearly all about the music. Another first, King Calaway. To me, very unique. It's a first in country music right now. And you're from a state of first. It was literally the first state in the United States, Delaware.
Yes.
That's the latest update from Delaware.